On this video, I'm going to be talking to you about going for a shaman's walk through a city that you don't know and giving you a very tasty Taoist meditation technique that you can take out and about. So, do watch it till the end, and if you like this sort of shit, hit subscribe and give it a like. Why don't you? I made this video yesterday, and when I was in Bordeaux, I'm travelling around France at the moment, and I was in Bordeaux. Did what I'm about to explain to you, made a lovely video about it. Oh, I was so eloquent, really was, talking to the trees, and I hadn't charged the microphone, no sound, useless. So, but I've still got the footage for it, that's what I'm going to be using for this. There's a thing I do when I'm travelling about, I do it a lot. It's a great creativity thing, where you put yourself into a very light trance state, and then you go for a walk in a city that you do not know. You can do it in a city that you do know. It works better in a city that you do not know. And you assume the attitude that the city is talking to you as a thought experiment. You know, I'm not completely nuts, but as a thought experiment, you imagine the city's got a message for you and it's going to talk to you, communicate with you. It's quite a thing. It's a little thing that I remember reading about in Grant Morrison's wonderful booklet, Pop Magick. He did like a magic primer. It's very, very good. You can still get it online. It's as a PDF. Or if you want to throw some money at it, it's in a book. One of the disinformation book on chaos magic that they did. That's quite good anyway, as a nice introduction to these things. Yeah, you assume this state, and then while you're walking around the city in your trance, you start to notice things. Little things seem to sort of peek out at you, if you like. Bits of graffiti, posters, old posters. 20-year-old posters sometimes, those old ones that are like old faded. I even saw an old poster for like Star Wars that was up all faded and cracked to shite. But also new posters, you know, shop signs. Especially in a place like Europe where they're still a bit creative with that. You can still get those wonderful boutique shops where it's handcrafted signs outside and they put little messages in and stuff. You get that on the tube as well in London. London's a great city to do it in, especially if you can get into some of the more obscure parts of it. So you go on this walk in this state, and you can either just do a general one, or you can have a specific intention. There's something I'm a little bit, something I'm thinking about, something I'm pondering, a creative project that I'm working on, and I want some answers. You put yourself in the trance, you go for the stroll around the city, and the town essentially becomes a tarot deck to all intents and purposes. For the tarot aficionados out there who watch this channel, I've just wandered into town in the style of the Fool, and I've now come across the blasted tower. Major changes in the air, my friends. You know, I mean, you might not meet a pixie sitting on the corner who says to you something like, "Oh, Daddy, you should do this," but you might see something. Or a piece of architecture might spark a thought. Anything could happen. It's a great way to unlock your brain, unlock your creativity. I was cursing the gods this morning because when I realised there was no sound on the footage, oh, for fuck's sake. But obviously there was something about the expression that wasn't correct, and the universe didn't want you to hear it. And we'll never know what it was now because I've forgotten what I said. And there's a very good Taoist meditation that I do all the time when I'm doing these sort of things. It's a nice meditation. You can do it on the cushion, you can take it out and about, you can do it anywhere, in a cafe. It's a nice open one. It's very simple. All it is to relax as you're walking. I'm doing it right now. In fact, I'll do it right now in real time. I'm relaxing as I walk. I'm relaxing and I'm tuning in to the environment around me. In this case, trees. There's the sound of trees. I can hear a dog. I don't know if you can. There's some kids playing over there. I'm just tuning into the sounds around me. The smells of summer and the sensations that are arising, the sensorium. I'm just tuning into it, feeling the feelings and the thoughts that are arising and passing away as they always do. But now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to draw my awareness with intention back out of the forebrain and place it very firmly in the centre of my head, where the pineal gland is, or the Ajna chakra. Choose your metaphor. But I'm going to draw the point at which I'm observing all this back to there. So now it's as if I'm sitting sitting as in a little point of awareness, looking out through my eyes. I'm no longer in the forebrain, I'm back here. The eyes have become windows I'm looking out from the centre of my brain. Which creates a very, very nice effect, because you kind of see thoughts, you see them. Normally you're in them, you can't see them because you're in them, you're having thoughts, but you're caught up in the stream of it. But now I'm sitting in the centre of my head, behind my thoughts. Now I can see them. It's like almost as if there's what's out there, totality, and then there's thoughts streaming in front of it, if you like. Good ones, negative ones, memories. Right now, nothing. Thought has ceased. I've been doing this a long time. Thought has ceased. I'm just here now. I'm just here with what's going on. Words are now coming out of the nothing directly to you. No mediation. As if you were with me, as if we were having a conversation. Which we are. And you do get into that thing, you know, I talk to the trees. But you do, when you do it in a forest like this, you do talk to the trees. It's just that their language is silent. It's more of an energetic expression, but you can kind of, oh, it's calming, especially out here. But when done in a city, as I did it yesterday, you're in the same beautiful, calm space, observing everything from the centre of your brain, but there's stuff happening around you, you know? And you notice things that you might not have noticed otherwise. When you're in the chatter of the forebrain, it consumes your attention and you miss things. You miss an awful lot. You miss what's happening. You know this yourself. You could be having a row with somebody from 6 months ago in your head. They're not there now. You're replaying it, what you should have said, could have said, did say, didn't say. And then you wake up and you realise that there's 15 minutes gone by. You just walked to the shops and back and you were unaware of any of it. Because the body took you to the shops, did all what needed to be done to buy the shopping, but your awareness was lost. You weren't present, you were taken. But to consciously enter a cityscape or a forest or anywhere with the awareness drawn back into the midbrain, not fighting thoughts, never fight thoughts, doesn't work, allowing them to arise and pass away. They cease by themselves, and then wherever you are, it can talk to you. As I say, a city can become a tarot deck for a couple of hours. And I saw some imagery. The best thing was, because I was just asking, I literally went out on the walk with her, how do I approach this next couple of months? Because I've got quite a schedule ahead of me, and I'm taking you with me. We're going to do some videos on the road. This channel's not stopping, but I have to do them like this for a bit. I'm not in the studio. I'm not in my house. How do I approach this? And I'm walking along, and so much beautiful graffiti in Bordeaux. I mean, genuinely beautiful graffiti. And I come across this, I don't even know who he was. Someone's done a beautiful picture of this, I don't even know what god it's supposed to be. And I'm quite well read. It's like a psychedelic purple rabbit Egyptian trippy god. And the image was just him sitting in total contentment. You've never seen a more blissed out hippie rabbit god eating his donut. Just eating a donut. And just like a pure, not devouring it, not gobbling it, just... I mean, if you got it as a card in the tarot, you'd be like, well happy. And that is how I intend to approach the next couple of months. I intend to do the work that needs to be done with the serene attitude of a purple psychedelic rabbit Egyptian god eating his donut. I have never been as content as that rabbit looked eating his donut. Oh. One should always be aware of the witness.